This is Denzel Washington's first sequel ever. That's pretty crazy. The Equalizer 2 stars Denzel Washington, is directed by Antoine Fuqua, and this picks up after the first one. Robert McCall is now this sort of mercenary who kind of just does right by people and goes after the bad guys and saves the good people. He's pretty much a superhero with no powers. And in this movie, Robert McCall's friend is murdered, and he has to go after the people that did it and figure out what's going on behind the scenes, and it's really slow. I feel like the plot of this movie doesn't kick in until 45 minutes in, and it's honestly, I wouldn't have known what the plot of this movie was if I hadn't seen the trailers. If you've seen the trailers, you know what this movie's about. But from the first 30 minutes to 45 minutes to maybe even an hour, not much happens in the story. I feel like there's just a lot of scenes where Denzel is just kind of going through his day-to-day and being a Lyft driver and driving people around that, you know, are good people, and he's trying to help them out, and that's pretty much it. There's a lot of like action sequences, but they're spliced randomly in the movie, and like a lot of them just kind of feel like they don't need to be there. As entertaining as the action sequences were, they just felt like this is taking away from the larger plot, and I feel like once the plot got kicked in, I was invested and I loved it, and I thought it was a lot of fun. But there's just a lot of storylines with certain characters that don't go anywhere, and they really don't even need to be in the movie. I'm not going to get into spoilers here, but I just felt like a lot of this stuff could have been cut out of the movie, and you could have had a really tight, nice, hour 40-minute movie that's just really engaging and very entertaining to watch. Denzel Washington is really good in this role. The action scenes are amazing. The ending of this movie is so cool. I thought it was really, it mirrored the first one, but it was different enough for me to be like, this is awesome. And I haven't seen the first one since it came out in theaters, and I didn't really love it, but I think I liked this one more. I'll have to watch that first one again, but I really thought this one was enjoyable, aside from the things that I mentioned earlier. Bill Pullman's in this movie, and there's no need for him to be in this movie. He's wasted. The kid from Moonlight, who played the middle version, the teenage version of Chiron, I think, he was really good in this movie. I thought there was a scene between him and Denzel that was awesome, and I thought that scene was amazing. You'll know it when you see it, I think. But again, does it need to be there? I'm not going to say chop out all the plots in this movie, but maybe lower them down. There's like 2 or 3 plots in this movie that don't need to be there at all. And I feel like you take them out, it's such a tighter, better movie. And it's unfortunate because this movie had so much potential, and it just didn't hit the mark 100% for me, but it easily could have. And I think this could have been a really awesome sequel that you see in the summer, and it's much more of a slower, more serious action movie away from the much bigger stuff, and I thought that could have been really cool. As Denzel's first sequel, there's worse places to be right now if you're Denzel. He is really killing it. He's very good in these movies. I love watching him on screen. He is reason to see this movie. He's very good in the acting and the action, and a lot of the characters are a lot of fun. Pedro Pascal makes an impression as well. I'm not going to give anything away about him because a lot of the stuff with him is spoilery, but he's very good in this movie as well. Overall, I think the pacing of The Equalizer 2 is the worst thing about it. I feel like there's a lot of weird plot points that go nowhere and could easily just be taken out of the movie. But overall, I enjoyed The Equalizer 2, and I would recommend it to you if you enjoy these kind of movies. So that's it for me. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.